Okay, you guys ready? Nerd Z.
Yes, been ready.
We kind of been ready.
Del Pesh, is you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
I know we're blinking out and over the party, whenever the party, whenever the start, whenever not here.
A
Strong power on Sasha.
Come sing for them, baby.
It's, you know, it's so funny. I don't know the lyrics, but you knew how it started.
Yes.
And you know what song it was. This is The Vent. I'm your host, Jay Hunterville. We got the Nerd Z here.
I'm still in love with you, boy.
We got Del Pesh in the building.
What's up? I heard he said something about Lincoln. Like he's talking about
Linking of the party, when they're coming from the party, when they're coming from the start, you want to know whenever part.
I said,
Not here.
I shot by Sasha. Come sing for them, baby.
anyway.
Boy, you make me holler, boy, you make me sweat. I can't take your tenderness. Still, I can't get you off my mind. What is it about you?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a time. That was a time. That was bringing me back.
That was a Dirty Rock era too.
It was.
That was Dirty Paul.
Dirty.
I don't know what Paul this is now, but that Paul back then was yeah.
I
See that now. Yeah. Shut up, Paul.
Sometimes we go
The cleanest rhythms.
Yeah, I don't really care what people say. I don't really watch what them
If you guys
do.
listen, the Ever Blazing one that you guys heard from one of our intros.
That one was a hard rhythm.
I didn't know the real version had the kick. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize they add that in. That's
That was a time, and then I just got paid, and I got a little money to burn.
right. The guy in the yeah.
And then what was another one? What was another rhythm? Nothing. No. That was a hot. What else?
Yes, these are tunes.
That was our rhythm.
Yo, honestly, even though we grew up,
Baby, you look fine. I want you to be mine, baby. Yeah, Be Mine was.
It's crazy. Our parents had some great music.
No, well, I mean,
We had some good music too.
It's a little different.
Reggae.
It's a little different genre I listened to yesterday, but
Like those tunes.
That rhythm was crazy too.
it's these ones we're talking about, and from for some reason 1980 to 1985.
Yeah, for reggae, it was killing.
Not just reggae too, but like
Just
other
music in general.
Music in
Yeah,
general.
Yeah.
Action. No time I come out.
Sweet. Even the rhythms back then sounded more interesting. Like
Nearly twice my age.
That was a time. Murder She Wrote, Murder She Wrote. And then there's another one.
oh shit.
I who that I come? Wait no man. Oh no take me they done. That was a time. Man. Those times were fun.
Now, going back to what is it? Cuddy Ranks, right? Okay, Cuddy Ranks.
And
He was how popular was he? Because
I think he was popular.
Of that time.
I think
At
he
the
was
time,
popular. I
yeah.
think he was popular.
Because the remix Jimmy was singing about like the
Yo,
Yo,
Mazda just pepper seeded just cutting up. They had to be.
me not done. Tell Amaral come me not done. Tell Ninja Man come me not done.
Yo,
He was
and
calling
then the beat switched. Yo, that was hard. That was a time. I wish I was there. Like I probably was still walking, like as a baby, but like I don't know. But I remember being alive, hearing those songs.
Yes.
Be honest.
Yes, I would hope so.
Like Murder She Wrote.
Yes.
when I was 5 years old, I don't know how to dance, but
Murder She Wrote was hitting.
I was hitting.
But that's what I mean.
I remember seeing the video and they're just like, they're outside and they're just cutting up. And you're just like, yo, these guys are having the genie pants and just high knee, like they're just cutting up.
Using
No, I was about to say, like, for us, we were like kids when the music was going on.
that's what I'm saying.
But I could only imagine what was the pop culture about that happening.
Oh, they
During
loved
that
us.
time.
Murder She Wrote was all over the place.
I know when reggae popped off dancehall in the 90s. I know like people, American blacks really took it and they're like, yo, this is just fire, yo.
Yo, Super, I'm not sure anymore. Who's knocking at my door? No, the faces that I knew. Somebody saw. Yo. And then what's the one?
Oh, shoot.
So, no, I rally back. Me, I'm rude boy, but then we not talk about that chat. So, but, yo, what?
Wait, for reggae, when it started popping off, is that around the same time that hip hop was also popping off?
10 years. So, okay.
I don't know.
So,
I know reggae was out there first.
Especially for Western.
So, timeline-wise, it was like, once it was like 85 in rap, it started taking off, and then the dancehall in the 90s came right at 90, and then it was just
fused.
It was like to get it was
fused
almost,
or something.
So hip hop was first a little bit when rap really took off.
There was a lot of songs back then, man. And then I feel like for us, I know we knew like reggae songs already. Mm-hmm. Like we knew Elephant Man, we know Born to Kill a Beanie Man and stuff. But I feel like I just remember like Give Me the Light music video.
That was everything for me.
And then literally it like exploded. Mm-hmm. That's what I remember.
To the point Busta Rhymes was on the remix.
Yeah, clap on the hand, for the clap on the hand. And I remember like just hearing different people on that part. No, but that's not buzz rhythm. What rhythm is that?
That's No, you're right. It is a buzz.
And then
Be My
She I really need a time. And then I love to see actors. I love to see. Yo, like that was a time. That was a time.
That's also a time when you would get a CD with all the mixes
right
on one CD.
And if you scratched the one song that was your favorite song, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
You'd be like, just give me the line and plus the do. You're like, oh. Yo,
for those watching,
that CD would hurt.
For those watching, yes, a CD. Look it up.
Yeah.
I can't believe I tell people to Google a CD now.
This is true. And just the hassles and things that we had to go through when dealing with music and CDs.
When you got the CD from somebody, look, it's scratched though, but it still plays.
Right?
Oh, really? Yeah, it plays on my Walkman. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Walkman. See, even that's a whole concept too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Little nostalgic time, man. How are you guys doing? Does it hurt inside that it's not the same?
I mean,
yo,
does it hurt inside that we
I
miss?
shed a tear slowly every time.
A little bit. It's just,
You know what?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like technology today. Like, technology today has definitely added some conveniences to my life. But there's just certain things where it's like that process makes the whole experience different. Like, when you had to wait for a song to come out and everybody didn't know the song, you had to just wait.
You have to wait,
man.
That was epic.
Leaks weren't a thing.
Trust me. I also remember Wayne Wonder No Letting Go dropping.
Like,
when that hit the sound waves.
What? It was crazy.
It was a bit,
but then on top of it, you knew you were rushing to get it before when who it was Indigo. Mm-hmm. When Indigo used to have the microphones and things like HMV. And then they would have it too. And then you'd be able to listen to at least 10 to 15 seconds of the song.
They used to
that was like VP Strictly the Best. Strictly the Best, I think it was that time. And then I remember just the one Jamaican guy that had the burnt CDs somehow. And then you're listening like, oh my gosh, you have the whole rhythm on one CD.
Yeah. Especially when, like, for those ones, when there were volumes.
Right. And
if you were collecting the volumes, oh man. And you had a whole pack. Remember when you would have the CD thing and you'd slip it in?
The CD,
and you would like actually
binder.
When was grade 9 or I'm trying to remember grade 9 or grade 10. Was it grade 9 or grade 10 was when Step Out came out? Busy single. Busy.
That had to be. That sound like 10. Grade 10.
Yeah,
it sounded like grade 10. Because grade 9 was like.
Because grade 9 was more so Soldier Boy.
Grade
9 and grade 10. That was Soldier Boy.
That was definitely Soldier Boy.
That was definitely hop up out the bed.
I think it was grade 8, grade 7 for me. It was like dancehall heavy. That's when Elephant Man was. When they had Get Low and then Elephant Man jumped on the remix.
That shows how big he was. Like. That shows how big he was. Like, he was on the Little John Yang Yang Twins. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Yang Yang Twins. I was actually saying that to somebody.
Dum dum, da 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 dum. That was a time.
Even starting a track like that, it's like, wait, why would you?
3 6 that would tear up the school dance. That tear up the school dance. And people trying to find out the window. The window's over here. Oh wait, it's over there.
To the wall.
To the wall.
To the sweat going down my balls. He said balls. That's crazy.
Oh, ski, goddamn. Oh, what?
And then, man, that's when I was like crunk music too.
Right.
We don't give a damn. We don't give a what? You don't start. No, won't be no. Man's like catching their elbow in their mouthpiece. That's man's like jumping and get on my level. What? Get on my level.
Whoa.
Head buster.
Crazy. Oh.
Man's a come back. Oh my God.
When you think I'm a thug.
Oh, Bone Crusher.
I told you, Mom. I ain't never scared.
What?
I ain't never scared.
What?
I ain't never scared.
What?
You know what's crazy? T.I. had a run.
Bring them out. It's hard to real with the barrels in your mouth. And Rubber Band Man.
Yeah.
Rubber Band Man. Wow, that's a time.
That's just.
Oh, if you see me in the streets, remember you don't know me. If you holler, just remember you don't know me. Yo, that was a time. And I think grade 7 50 Cent was popping too.
Oh, yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying?
Yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying?
Like I said, 50 is one of those artists like advertising wise, campaign wise, I never seen a push like that. Bro. He was everywhere.
Yeah, he was.
I remember the first time hearing Mini Men, and it frightened me in my headset. I remember just there listening to it, and then just pop. Oh! And then the song drops. Mini Man, where's death upon me? Everybody be singing that. Niggas think that there's a bunch of niggas that they get shot and they survive. They're playing Mini Men. And they're thinking that they're the guy.
And they're thinking they're the person. That's one of his best songs, though.
That's a hard song.
For me, when you read the lyrics, like it's just like this is like.
For me, it was Heat. Heat was crazy.
Heat by who?
Heat by 50.
50 Cent.
I'ma kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, Obi? I ain't playing. And the man said, keep it up, can through your skull get pop in your brain right off the top, like Jack in the Box. In the hood, summertime, it's a killing season. It's hot and it's a good enough reason. I see gangsters get religious when they start bleeding, saying, Lord, please, Jesus, help me. Why the ass leaking? And that window roll down, and then AK come out. You can squeeze a little gun until it run out. And you can run for your backup. The machine gun surely go tear your back up.
Yeah.
Like, he was saying a story. And it's like, whoa. And that was a time that, like, you would win because it's you, Dr. Dre, and Eminem.
Yeah.
And Eminem was a crazy man. If you think about, like, back in the day, Eminem, that was the best Eminem when he was mad at the world.
The best, his best.
This looks like a Japanese.
Like musically,
I didn't like that Eminem.
Musically,
I didn't like that one.
There was a different Eminem for that.
I didn't like that Eminem. Ride me outside. That's not my Eminem. That was not my Eminem.
Are you thinking of like, please don't tell her?
That one was okay. Mine was the I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? And then nowadays everybody want to talk, but they got something to say. It never comes out when they move. That was a time. That was a time.
That was
gibberish.
Now also during the time was one of like the animes we used to watch like a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is also true.
Man.
Dragon Ball Z. For those that don't know.
Unfortunately, I didn't watch it as much as you guys, but
Man.
You know what's serious when you go on the internet? This is around when Kazaa and LimeWire were popping, and you were looking for like. You were just looking for like, can I get episodes? Like, can I get? Yeah, what about that GT though? I heard GT's crazy too. Like,
yo,
like,
R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. Back in that day, the one thing I could remember was 2 animes that were like solid as a child. One, Sailor Moon. Like it or not.
I mean,
2.
Yeah, I mean,
Dragon Ball Z. Pokemon came around. Yeah, Digimon came around. If you know about Hamtaro, you know about Hamtaro.
Yep.
If you knew about Inuyasha, that's a little.
That's a little.
But the real time, it was Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon.
Yes.
Everybody knows Fighting Evil by Moonlight, Winning Love by Daylight. And everybody knows what the Kamehameha... everybody knows what the Kamehameha was. Like, there was a time that, like, as a kid, people thought they were Saiyans. Like, when kids got mad and just started screaming in the middle of the field.
Just
in the middle of the field, and people will leave that child alone and let him live his imagination. That nigga's just charged up.
That is hilarious.
They're charging up.
It's the fact that we actually made it real.
It became a part of our lives as a kid.
Right.
It became a part of our lives. Like, when you heard someone say, yo, he went Super Saiyan, that means that man went crazy.
He went like, yeah.
When you heard stuff like, that person's going to the hyperbolic time chamber, that means they're going to go leave, train, and get strong and come back. When you hear over 9,000, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z, yeah.
Man's talk about Kamehameha Blast, Dragon Ball Z. If you see it, like, it's crazy because, like, even in battle rap, you know how many Dragon Ball Z battle rap bars?
Shout out to Bill Collector. I think he has a thing where he does it a lot. Like,
yo, Tay-Rock did one when he said, grab his head and hit him on the wall like this, look like I'm doing the Kamehameha. Like,
he had a good reaction to that.
That was in the UK. That was crazy.
That British crowd was like, everyone's like, say it again.
And then the sensu, was it Rum Nitty with the sensu beans?
With the
sensu, like sensu, because he battled Sue Surf, it's like sensu something, and he's like sensu beans.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
And then I think Sue Surf sent him some like Kakarot in the trunk or something like that.
Okay, Kakarot.
Or in the Frieza. Like
Frieza, yeah.
Yo, but what
I was also gonna say, shout out to Siren Sav, who has a song.
Yeah,
over 9,000.
Yeah. And that was a time. Dragon Ball Z was a thing. And then I'm gonna be honest with you, YTV, you made it a very tough watching experience for Dragon Ball Z.
Why?
Because I remember the days making the time. I remember times you had to explain to your parents. I felt like your parents probably knew about Dragon Ball Z because you explained to your parents, I have to watch this. Goku was fighting Cell and and you have to explain it to them. It's like, what am I met beer nines? I'm just Hayala. Like, no, mom, they're charging up. You probably ate beans because you thought it was a sensu bean. Like,
right.
And literally, you're at the Cell games and you're waiting for the next episode, and then you're at Raditz or Brawly, and you're like, why?
Right.
And the thing about the generation before us, they didn't know Dragon Ball Z. They knew Dragon Ball.
That's like, so wait, before
like, so
they
knew Dragon Ball before they knew Dragon Ball Z.
I know some people prefer Dragon Ball over Z.
Right.
Because
does Z have the little guy?
That's Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball had a little guy.
So Dragon Ball is like Goku when he's like a child. Yeah.
And then
Krillin, his friend is a child too.
And then the guy, it's so interesting because you hear stories like, allegedly, in Mexico, the cartel ceased fire for the man. Allegedly, but I don't think that's true, to be personally honest. I don't think it's true, but that's what's being told. But they did have an impact in Mexico. Like, when they wanted to show it, like, when it was Goku versus Jiren, they wanted to show it live in arenas.
Right.
And stuff. And they had to, like, discuss that with, I guess, Japan.
Right.
The politics, because it's like, they want the streams, and they're like, you can't just show it live. And
Right, you can't do that, yeah.
The fact that they had to work together to make that happen for thousands of Mexicans to watch that.
Like I was saying earlier, like
Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Like the game, yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, apparently that fight was an event, like Goku versus Jiren. Like, people were in bars, like, watching
it. Listen, I remember, the fights I remember was Frieza, and how long it took. Frieza was stressful, bro.
Frieza.
Frieza was a stressful villain because he talked trash too. I remember when Frieza was shooting Piccolo in the air like this, I think, for the longest time. And Goku's flying to the fight. And all he sees is Piccolo dancing in the air, getting shot up. And it's like a flare signal.
Right. Oh, in a way, yeah. Frieza,
and I remember Goku was charging the Spirit Bomb for like one full episode. I remember, what was it? I remember Gohan pissing me off because he could have just killed Cell and he did it. And he just regenerated and he became even so much more stronger.
Yeah.
I remember, this is one thing I remember too. I remember everybody had like Dragon Ball Z theories as a kid. Oh, he's going to come out with green hair. He's going to come out with blue hair. Actually, you know what's even more crazy?
What?
Back in the day, if you remember as a kid, if y'all remember, there was a little collaboration with Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon that nobody needs to sue. I'll leave it at that. If you remember.
Right.
If you remember.
Right.
Which was madness. But we'll leave it at that.
I hope you're doing good in the world. Shout out to you.
What do you shout out to who?
No, to this person. I mean, no, shout out because just in general. But like, when we were in grade... It was
Three or four?
No, for me it was early. I don't... He already had the computer, like... And this guy...
That was like Newgrounds days.
Right. This guy loaded it into the library and people were going, yo, what are you doing? Da, 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 da. Yo! And then the guys pointed like, oh, look at the size of it. Ha, ha.
Oh my God.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
That was craziness back then. I remember Gohan headbutting some Raditz.
I remember, hold on. I know there's a thing where like, in terms of writing, right? It was supposed to end when Frieza died. Because if you watch it, you can kind of tell it was supposed to end here. Like the whole thing was the Legend of Super Saiyan, and then Goku's the one to transform, and then he uses that to kill Frieza, and then the story ends. But obviously they have to keep, it's a successful show, right? So they have to keep writing, and then that's how you get into, geez, what was in between
Cell,
that?
there's
Android Saga to Cell.
Yo, listen, I remember when Krillin was going to kill Vegeta, and Goku told him to spare him. If Krillin killed Vegeta, a lot of things would have changed when it came to like the story.
Right.
I remember when the android showed up.
That
Was it Android 17, the girl android versus Vegeta the one time? And I was watching this in Jamaica, and I saw him. I'm like, this girl can't beat Vegeta or nothing. She kick him one time, bend up his arm like this.
No, yeah.
And then the end of the episode, the man screaming, ah! And then the episode ended. I was like, oh my God. I remember going back home to Toronto, and I was explaining this to him. I explained it to this Chinese guy. I explained it to all the people that watch Dragon Ball Z, and they said, no, that's not true. Yeah. They didn't believe me. I'm like, I saw it with my own eyes, because we were watching on YTV, but Cartoon Network had the plug. Like, they had it all together. So they were ahead.
So yeah, for those...
Yeah.
So for those like that grew up in the same time as us, because we saw so many resets on YTV, they didn't have the license. Basically.
Yeah, they rerun the hell out of us.
They didn't have the license. So
like if at the Cell games, they rerun it, and then you had to wait for like 2-3 weeks, and then
a
watch
while
and see where they are. I'm like, okay, they're here, so you can gauge it. And that's how you know. And you were just a kid. You were just a kid. There was no binging. If you missed it, you missed it.
You missed it.
You have to listen to the stories.
Yeah. And then you waited, and then they're finally at the Cell games, and then you're like, okay, now they're continuing. I mean, I remember Hercule, the man thought he could fight. Man beat him. Man got one punch, fly off, gone. He just watched the fight most of the time. And then, like, there's so much things, like,
right.
And you know, it's big when like other animators and creators like Naruto, the creator of Naruto. That's forbidden saying it the way I said it before.
Oh, no.
One Piece, all those other places, they're all giving their credit. Like, yo, this is the reason why I did what I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like, there's people still watching Dragon Ball Z Super wasn't supposed to happen.
Now, before we go to Super, an interesting reference. Have you seen Man of Steel?
I think so, yeah.
If you look at the fight scene closely, they reference Dragon Ball Z.
Even in Creed, the Frieza punch is like, ugh! Like,
even in Creed.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta check that out. I know in Man of Steel, like the airplane thing, they exactly like referenced it, like, and even how Superman fights in the DC, like it's straight up just Goku shit.
I remember seeing Goku Ultra Final Instinct when like he did the command, he flew up, the person shot her Kamehameha, and I remember seeing Goku go up the beam and Kamehameha the person in their face, and I was in my 30s being like, what the hell am I watching? I didn't know it got this lit.
Right.
I did not know it got this lit.
This is in Super. Yeah.
Super. I did not know Dragon Ball Z was guanin still, and it got this lit. And then, there's people out there that were hating because they were like, oh, they were racist because look how they draw Pope. So? You're still rubbing rocks or they're trying to find your husband.
Wow. That's
We don't come at you about that. Huh?
That's
Who told you rubbing rocks and manifesting would work? Who told you that? And who you believed? Huh? We forgive you. But anyway,
that's very
other
specific.
than that,
That's like a
RP to the creator.
Yes.
This is okay.
And yeah, like it was tough to hear.
At 68,
you don't know the power. You don't know the impact
You
have, and it's crazy because you don't know the impact you have when it comes to like the things you created. And like I remember Dragon Ball Z Final Bout. I remember hearing Goku in Chinese and Japanese before, and I'm just like, that's what he sound like. I remember
the voice thing is interesting. Yeah.
Like I remember like certain things.
Is it in Japan that Frieza sounds more like a woman, or is the English version?
I can't. It's Japan. I don't know.
Because it was voiced by I think a lady actor.
I remember the final flash. It sounded wicked on there too. It sounded like they sound like when they get into their like attack moves. Man,
You notice in the sound too.
Big Bang Attack.
You know how in the sound with the Dragon Ball Z, the echoing makes it fire. I just realized when they say it and they go, you're like, oh shoot, this person's serious. You're about to get beamed up right now.
And then anime brought you like it was one of those things that you see a man punch a man and wow, that speed is significant. This part of the 45,000 thing this year. Oh, if I'm gonna beat him, I have to maneuver this the right way. Oh no, he just absorbed the power. I don't know how I'm gonna maneuver this. And then you have to stand strong. Remember, sometimes back in the day, people thought that if you lost to a fight, you become stronger.
Right.
That was the thing.
I mean,
and people believe that till this day.
It is kind of true.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, assuming you don't die. Assuming you don't die. Then you gotta get the Dragon Balls and you gotta wish them back. They use that plenty of times.
Yeah, they use that mere times. That is true. When they clicked on them, man.
Yo, let's find the Dragon Balls. It was just boom. Grant your wishes.
And guarantee you're gonna see a lot of Dragon Ball Z merch walking around.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna see a whole heap of tattoos. You're probably gonna see a whole heap of cosplay this year. But it's warranted. It is respected. You know, from old to young, people were talking about Dragon Balls. I'm not gonna segue with that.
But
but continue. What you want to say?
I see what you mean. I wonder what. Ooh, this is a question I have. With this AI thing, who is gonna get the license, and then from there, are they gonna be like, well, because I own the IP? Because I'm basically asking who owns the IP now, and if AI is in the mix, are they gonna be like, now it's gonna be Dragon Ball D and Dragon Ball F and Dragon Ball Super F,
Dragon Ball Forever.
Dragon Ball Forever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
They might do that.
they might do that, and it might be more like a dedication piece or whatever. What I did respect is the guy that acted in the Dragon Ball live action movie. He actually said, RP to the creator.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But then he also said, I am sorry for messing up the live action.
Oh, wow.
So he was honest about it. Because they knew it was trash.
They knew it was no.
They knew it was trash, and it shouldn't have been made.
It shouldn't have been no.
Certain things that showed me that some animes just need to stay animes.
Yeah.
That was a fine example. There's no way charge up in live action is gonna work.
Unless you get the visual effects.
But I can't. See
But
it.
they see that's.
I still can't see it.
They need Marvel budget for that.
Who you're gonna choose for Goku? Which character could play Goku and look like Goku? It's weird.
And to be controversial, are they going to choose a white person or an Asian person?
I feel like
that's what makes it a little
shouldn't it be
interesting.
100%?
Yeah, but like, who looks like an animated character? I understand if it's Attack on Titan, like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand maybe Attack on Titan you can find someone, maybe because it's more detailed.
Live Attack on Titan would be wild.
I don't
That would be-
they already have a movie, and it
first
wasn't
thing-
that good.
First thing I thought of.
But I think I'd be scared if they actually, like, if Attack on Titan was made by, like, HBO,
Ooh, that'd be. It's good. They'll make it creepy and nice.
they'll make it good, but that like, with the Game of Thrones effects and stuff, that Titan with that face looking ugly as hell, like a casual person. It's a casual person you probably see on the road, just running naked. That's not, I don't know.
Rolling.
That's
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You got high expectations for this live action. The first thing I thought of was Jim Carrey when you said as animated, an animated face.
I mean, Jim Carrey could do it.
Animated face.
Right. It has to be that level of animated.
But I don't know.
Nah, man, he's too busy in Sonic, and the Grinch.
Did you see that Knuckles commercial? The Knuckles trailer. I feel like there's a black person in that creative room.
Okay.
For the Knuckles trailer, they use "Knuck If You Buck"
Knuckles.
as the soundtrack.
That
What is
sounds
Knuckles? What's it about?
Knuckles, like, you know, Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh.
Sonic, Knuckles, the red guy.
right. Yeah.
Idris Elba is playing the voice.
Oh, okay.
Idris Alba is wow.
Of
Okay.
Knuckles?
Yeah.
And they use Knock
they
If You
use
Buck.
"Knuck If You Buck." Yeah,
Like
man.
Crime Mob.
Yeah. I think they know what they're doing.
That's
I heard the Sonic movies were good.
that's the thing. I heard they're pretty decent actually. Like like Jim Carrey does this thing. Like,
Do you remember, what was the Sonic I remember? Sonic Underground? Y'all remember Sonic Underground?
I watched it.
I only know the games.
Oh, you should know the games. That's
Yo, the soundtracks was hard in the soundtrack. I was Sonic.
of Sonic in general. I know because I don't know if you guys listen to him, but Charles Hamilton, he spazzed on those.
Ooh, he spazzed on those
but
too.
it's good. Like, he's good.
Yep.
Now I don't know where you're going with the segment, but speaking of music in general, when someone puts an accusation on you, right?
Meek shall inherit the earth.
The meek shall inherit the earth. That's a genius title. But
Okay.
when someone accuses you of something, right? It's easier just to be like, no, that's not true, or silence. You just let people talk, and then maybe 2 weeks after that, you're just like, nah, the media's just doing their job, and but this individual here, they didn't do any of that.
He was tweeting crazy. Like, nah.
Meek Mills
Shout out to Andrew Schultz for the comedy skit on that.
right.
Because he was hilarious about that. Have a hard way of proving it.
The harp.
But yo, let me ask you a question. Imagine if OJ reacted that way.
That would be. You know what's funny about that? During the time, someone can make an argument that, like, when you hopped in that Bronco, in a way it's like, okay, if you didn't do anything, why are you hopping in the Bronco
And
driving off, right? But then when he beats it, and then after he wrote the book If I Did It, and he put the I in the red font, it's like, come on, what do you?
There was a commercial. There was an interview they showed.
OJ.
There's an interview that they showed. I did not know. Like, she's like, apparently he did a joke and he assumed that this was funny. And then he opened the door and he's like, yeah.
Yo, that.
But I feel like when you make a certain, you see, I know you said when you make a certain amount of money, and I agree with you. When you say when you make a certain amount of money, you just become more of who you are. But I also believe if you make a certain amount of money, it
Changes people.
It changes people to experience different things. I understand people experience different things when they meet new people, but when you have a certain amount of money, or it comes with a certain amount of money,
Right.
people do strange things.
Strange. It's strange thing. It's strange thing.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that he has done anything, but like, some of the things he does, it's looking real sus.
Are we talking about Meek Mills?
Yes.
Yes.
But there's a lot of people out there nowadays that like we're just looking at everybody differently. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? Like, since 2024, everybody's been looking differently.
You know what? I thought of something.
Okay, spit.
This is kind of making me feel like we're in the vacuum thought process of a DL partner.
Huh?
Explain that.
I'm gonna need you to explain that.
Yeah, explain.
Because I'm gonna need you to explain this.
Okay.
Because I don't know where you're going with this, but go on.
Like
proceed.
a down low person? Your partner? Down low partner?
Okay.
So
like, I feel like as of right now, the whole concept of like how some women would feel or men would feel when they found out that their partner was on the down low. I feel like we, as the viewers at this very moment,
just watching it,
are feeling like we're in a chamber
just watching
of that experience.
Just watching it?
Yeah.
I don't know about being in that chamber, but I could watch it from the window. I could watch it. Watch from the window. You're just watching that stuff like, what the hell's going on? You're just hearing the outbursts, and you're just like,
baby,
what's going on outside?
Thank you.
What's going on outside? What's going on outside? And then more money. And then it's like, what? He did what?
Trust me.
Oh, you didn't say his name, but a rapper from Philly.
That
was just reckless.
It's like, but it could be Will Smith. But no.
But you know what? It's interesting that people didn't think Will Smith first.
But you know what I mean? But then you know what came to my head? You know what's even more crazy?
That's interesting.
You know what I thought about? Every time I heard that like this situation happened, I thought about more money, more problems, and I'm coming out being the sample.
Coming out.
And then
Yeah.
And this is all in the Diddy allegation. Open your third eye, people.
Wow. What I didn't hear a third eye post in a very long time.
Coming out. And they dancing in the glass. They dancing in the bubble suits. Who's not? Tell us who's not. Who shut out the stores? Tell us who's not. Who caught the blue drop? Who drop top?
All of
I need to see the lyrics of the song again.
I don't think Mace or Diddy is a part of that situation.
I hope
they're not a
especially
part of it.
Especially since Mace is on that show with
and
Cameron.
Mace distanced himself a long time.
A very long time.
You know something. You know when you see a man just say, you know what, I'm going to God. They seen a lot, or they probably experienced a lot.
Okay,
because sometimes some people don't get spiritual until
like something
like darkness.
So too late.
So that's interesting because like a lot of it's either like. It's weird. It's either they come in, like they have the background of it already, and then they go through the industry and then just like, oh, this is...
And they fall
Some
back.
people they'll believe in Jesus when they see the devil.
Are you insinuating something?
I'm just saying. You know,
they're like
biggest tricks the devil is to prove he's not real.
And
then someone said, guys, he's real! Guys, he's real! Please, listen to me! Listen to me, I'm telling you! Like the whole Ryan Garcia thing is going on right now. The Ryan Garcia thing right now.
And
he's like, it's real. He's like, shut up, he's crazy. Mental illness.
Ryan, you're just ducking.
You're just ducking the fight.
But
we don't know.
But we truly don't know.
But
okay, regarding Ryan though, they say he's done antics like that before. Anytime like
the boxing match.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't.
But I understand the whole like he probably just went into that wrong room one day and he just went he probably saw the roar and he's just like and then after that
sometimes you gotta think have the mindset of Cat Williams and understand in the formalities of the things we've seen. You can tell that, you know,
somebody is or somebody isn't.
Demons have been progressively being visually shown around the world.
Okay.
So, you know, we don't know the demons that those guys may face.
This is true.
I mean,
this is very true.
At the same time, man.
But something's happening with with Meek, where it's just
something's happening with hip hop.
I mean, what
and
I feel like
do?
something's happening with hip hop.
I mean, I kind of made that comment a long time ago on my story on Instagram.
There's way too much demon thing.
as in like what do you mean like?
I said that a lot of people are questioning their straightness because of the music that they would listen to is currently in question.
Damn.
You know?
It's like Riley from the Boondocks when he finds out that Thugnificence is
gay.
Yeah.
He's like,
does this make me gay? Yeah.
By proxy. Mm-hmm. But see the writer of the show. Remember, he's like...
He did make this.
He didn't make it. So it's like, you're behind the scenes, you meet people, and he's just like, yo, a lot of homies over hoes, homies over hoes, homies over hoes.
Which is also a culture thing.
But it's so funny because Huey was the funny person. He's like, it said, do the homie? Like, I just remember, it's like, the song's homies over hoes, and you're saying, do the homie. And the champagne.
Do the homie. Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
No, you remember that in the...
No, I know, but like, the double entendre, like, do the homie.
Yeah. That was the thing. That's why he kept bringing it up. And then he's like, you just hating him. And then the dress with the flapping.
But he predicted that, though. They call it a satchel, but like, a merce. It's really a merce.
But it's like, gangster because it has a pistol in it. It's a strap bag.
It's a strap.
Yes, you're gonna rock your purse because it has a gun in it. So
and a strap.
Yes.
Right.
Double entendre.
And it's strapped on. Oh, open your third eye. Oh, the soju. What is it? The sake or soju?
There's a lot happening right now.
Yeah. Yo. Open your third eyes, guy.
We haven't had a third eye episode in a while, but we're just
talking foolishness. That's what it is.
It's not foolishness.
I'm gonna say this.
No, they carry a strap. Merce with the strap and
you got a strap on.
Wow.
And it's on your right side or left side.
Wow. That's
either hanging to the left or hanging to the right.
I'm not. Hey man, I'm gonna say this. Lately,
be free.
I'm gonna say it.
Be free with who you are.
Yeah. There's a world right now.
Stop tricking people.
I just realized like. Everything is being in question.
It is. A lot of people.
Hip hop is in question.
Yes, it is.
Because
even though it shouldn't.
You're hearing something. For me, dancehall is questioned when these men are talking about their demon.
That's a
Skeng and Tommy Lee took a picture and they said, "Oh, we're the devil, the demon's brothers, or the demon's sons of the devil, or something like."
Even wait,
that is not something to entertain. But Skeng looks like. I'm not gonna say it. But you know how Skeng looks.
Really so he's on his Playboy Cardi time. You're saying
basically
he's based on Playboy Cardi.
Playboy Cardi and wearing a what do you call them the women what you women wear the bodysuit.
That's the see-through
like a sprinter type of bodysuit.
No, like it's like a see-through.
Like I just want to understand.
It's like a see-through bodysuit.
No, he had like the bathing suit.
Like a bathing suit, yeah. No, but like. No, like a onesie bathing suit.
Okay. With the crops like this?
Something like that.
With a V-cut bikini line?
With a bikini line, yeah.
Got you.
I don't know what happened. Like Magnolia dropping, like it's a bop, but then after that, I don't know. His career just went.
That man looked like a devil. That man looked like a demon. Or what it would look like.
Or what it would look like.
Because I don't think I want to see a demon in real life.
Shout out to Warcraft.
And then you have people like,
World of Warcraft.
me a demon. Like, yo,
see, okay.
Yo, that sounds like an exorcism when, like, you ever see when olive oil and exorcism catches it?
Not like olive oil touches.
James put me on to Tommy Lee because I've never heard, like.
Tommy Lee, yeah.
And you know what's so funny?
And he wasn't like that at first.
I only know Tommy Lee as a woman, not a man.
There's a man named Tommy Lee.
Okay. Oh, that Tommy you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
There's a Tommy Lee, there's Skeng. Skeng, don't get me wrong, he had some wicked songs.
Uh-huh.
But then, I seen that man just going into a bus or a transit thing one time and he just started crowing like a rooster. Like he just, and I'm like, nigga, y'all not checking on this man? What's wrong with this man?
What's wrong, man? Are y'all recording this for the world to see?
Yo, okay.
y'all just
slow this down a second.
And then he goes on to perform barefoot. Just, you know.
So wait.
And then
allegedly, I don't know, but that's
trending to talk devil and worship Obia. A man went on stage with the powder and flung it in the crowd. But he didn't even throw it like he did like a enchantment, like Wingardium Leviosa with the powder.
First of all, that's very unsanitary. I don't know what.
And then said some crass with the powder. We walk Obia boy.
Hold on, wait. So on.
There's so much happening. Yeah.
Go back to scan in a second. So
it was the cawing.
He was cawing like a
he was cawing. I have to send you the link. The man was just walking. And you know, like if you watch Exorcism, it's always random outbursts when people need to like
yo.
You know what I mean?
So wait.
So let's go back.
Right?
We can't just move past that a second. Wait.
I seen a video of a man that he like. Remember, there's Alkaline that had the dark eyes for the longest time. Told everybody that he tattooed his eyeballs, which was not true.
All right.
And then people said, you know what? I'm gonna up the ante with my demonic self. I'm gonna get 2 ram horns and surgically put it on my head. There were dancehall artists that did this.
Really? Wait. Okay. Wow.
All this for clout?
Yes.
Now hold on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're a partner of Skeng. I don't know what's going on.
Me?
No, because we gotta analyze what's happening here. So he's crowing like a crow, and then there's another clip of him performing barefoot.
Yeah, he performed barefoot. I seen it.
With no shoes.
No shoes.
He just popped up on the stage. He played a song. Everybody busting out. The man's barefoot, but hey, he's having a jolly old time.
Jeez,
But hey, I mean, if you need to perform barefoot, I don't know if that's a problem.
I mean,
I get
he's a
it.
talented artist, but it's scary.
When it's leading after the cawing.
It's a talented artist, but he's scary.
If you threw
that's what it is. It's scary, man.
You threw us off with the cawing still. I was like calling
like the man,
bird.
like he's. I wanted to be making outbursts, but you're doing with your eyes wide open, not blinking. It's scary to me.
That's
scary to probably is the fact that he's been practicing his cawing.
A man
practicing his cawing.
Yo, this guy, Tommy
See,
Lee.
who do you know that is cawing randomly in the street like that? Well, actually, you know, this is crazy. What's crazy? This is Toronto now. And unfortunately,
have you been at Eglinton West? Yo, you had crackheads and man already talking to you in the middle of the mine.
Exactly.
And you're just like, all right.
So for those who've never been to the city before, it's like light New York in terms of like mental health. Like it's just we have moments. Like it's just. I was about to be like,
I just remember the Eglinton lady.
Like,
I hope she's doing well. The Eglinton lady in the white dress.
Not gonna lie, I think she passed away.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. No, actually R.I.P. It's too bad.
That was a scary time.
I've just seen her in like a good 7 years ago.
That was a scary time as a
More
kid.
than that.
That was a scary time.
But okay, so we're really starting this whole thing.
We got to
with what do you do and what it seems to be the correct way if somebody is accusing you of doing something.
Just thinking. It's just.
And how do you react to that? Like,
I don't know.
Just be like, nah, I didn't do it.
Yeah. See, you didn't
or silence.
Because, but I mean, oftentimes people take silence as like you're answering it.
You see, I knew you were a booty popper. I knew it. I'm gonna take these CDs. Oh, I wish I had a CD right now. I'm gonna take these
chases. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, man. I like the intros, man. Liddy again. What was lidding up? No.
But okay, so then the biggest thing is
that was a fact.
Yeah. No. So does this mean that Meek Mills is now going to be blackballed? And 2, are people going to be?
Whoa. Hey yo. I don't think he's. Hey man.
Hold on. Are people also now interpreting his music like they did R. Kelly?
No. I don't think it's that bad.
Wait, what just happened?
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
Wait, what is
Jedi mind trick? I see what she's doing.
Wait, what do you mean by?
I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I don't think it's that bad with Meek Mill's music.
As in, like, okay, because of this accusation now, like, people have to go back to all the songs and be like, was he?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Was he actually singing to a woman?
Oh wow.
Well, he did say some freaky.
That shit is crazy.
He did say some freaky stuff like spitting them out and sitting.
That is crazy.
You know, like even all the times that he's performed and Diddy's there.
Biohazardous waste in next man's mouth. That is
not biohazard in someone's mouth.
Jesus.
Yo, look, man.
We need the Lord in y'all lives.
But I'm just saying, like, in the sense of hip hop and the way that people are receiving hip hop right now, because a lot of people
Don't say the word receive.
Receiving hip hop, that's crazy.
But that's what it is. Like, at this very moment, clearly the atmosphere around hip hop is
gay. Oh, sorry. It seems very I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of activities.
Oh my gosh.
I'll say this: there's a lot of activities in hip hop that's quite questionable, like very questionable.
It's
like if you challenge it, you might get shot. So,
or
like,
blackballed.
Remember, sagging was a thing.
Sagging was a thing.
That's
a part of the culture.
But the meaning of sagging to certain people, like. According to what's his name, the Booty Warrior.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. It's a Fleece Johnson. Yes.
Fleece. According to Fleece.
You were available.
That just froze my mind a second.
According to Fleece, sagging their pants meant a whole different meaning.
Yes.
But like that
means you're available.
Not true.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I mean. So a lot of people went to jail or were in prison during hip hop, and it was a part of the culture. So if that's a part of the culture, why wouldn't that be spoken about through music? And
because it wouldn't be accepted in the music.
Why wouldn't it be when it's a part of the culture? Going to jail is a part of the culture. It seems like for certain parts of hip hop.
But you're trying to tell me that down lowism is a part of
is a culture.
So you're saying it should be rapped?
But that's what it seems like.
Like, okay,
whether we were aware of it or just getting aware of it now.
Take it. It's like Saucy Santana. Like, there's no problem with him because he's just you know exactly what genre you know exactly who he's singing to. But like when there's other people now, like what Meek is being accused of it, now it's like, hey,
how dare you?
How dare you? You tricked me,
right?
You put it in your mouth. All over other things.
We don't know this, guys.
Allegedly.
The problem is we don't know this type of thing.
But the thing is,
the problem.
It's the flinching for me.
It's what the thing about these type of situations. We don't know these type of things, the evidence is a little too strong.
You're right. You're right, and that's what I mean.
Like when Diddy was listening to Meek Mill do that freestyle, and when he said something about it, and Diddy just looked at him a certain way, started biting his lips. Mm-hmm. When you see those other interviews, when you hear Diddy asking, why didn't you come to my party? He's like, I've been up to a party that you were there. It's like, yeah, but why did you come to mine? And you see people stutter and like...
It's like, sir,
what are you scared.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Like, when he asked Justin Bieber, he's like, I called you something. Why you don't call me? It's like, freeze up.
Mm-hmm. It's weird how interconnected that guy is.
But hey, what we don't know.
But I mean, like, that's the thing. I mean, the birth of hip hop, sure, was probably very different from where it was coming out of, right?
Now, Nerdsy, you are going down a fine line.
I am not going down a fine line. I'm going on a line of actual objectivity.
We don't know if it's actual.
I said objectivity. Yes, the beginning and birthing of hip hop was more so starting out in a freestyle battle.
Sort of.
Right?
Freestyle like party.
Breakdancing, b-boying. And...
That's what I mean. So like that's where it birthed out of. And then it came into being a constructed thing where people then started talking about life. And then that was like a reflection. It evolved
instead of came.
Sure. It evolved where the concept of it was now reflective of life, right? People freestyling will only freestyle outside of what's just in front of them now. But they're taking everything that's that matters and putting it in. So if that was a thing, if people then all of a sudden started getting incarcerated or whatever the case is, and that was a part of it, and then also the increase of like the activities that happened to those who were incarcerated, if that was something where some of those people walked away watching, witnessing, listening, all the other stuff, or even participating, then what?
What does that mean? Sorry, not what you're saying.
I'm just gonna say this, guys. I feel like hip hop has become a thing that, like, well, I'll say gangster rap, or if you want to say drill rap or whatever.
Oh, I already think about gangster rap. I really don't think that they are as gangster as they are, but
A lot of people are not. No. I feel like nowadays you have to have like, you know how 50 Cent, you had shot 9 times and he was about that life. You have to be about that life if you want to get in. You know what I mean?
In that type of.
No, in that type of genre, like
in that type of genre, you
have to be shot a few times?
Yes,
or shoot somebody.
Shoot somebody. You have to get off a charge. You have to get a charge and get out, and rap about it.
Yes, see, it's
like you have to be in that.
It's kind of messed up actually. Like it's very.
And the other part of me wants to say a whole lot of things behind that.
Yes, there's down low things maybe behind it that we may not know about.
Yes.
That's our allegations.
And that's the part where I'm like, why are we negating that part?
I don't know, because I'm not a part of that life.
I'm not saying you are.
You're not.
But I'm just saying, for those who are. You know, like, why is this a part of hip hop that may not be accepted, even though it's also the reason why the art is so beautiful?
Well, I mean, there's Lil Nas X, and I don't know how accepted he's getting, but I mean,
he's whatever to me. Like he made, like, Old Town Road's good, Rodeo's good. Like it's just
tunes are good.
The tunes are good. I mean, it's just, I think it's mostly like, it's a black and white thing with some people. When they see like, oh, that's what you like, okay. But the in the middle, the gray, there's just like like,
or it's like the
people just, they don't like the lukewarm. There's a Bible thing with that.
Or I was gonna say, is it really the fact that it's just it's deception?
So there's a lot of things.
Some people look like that,
because it's like the lyrics are. This is the thing. The lyrics transmute to everybody. Everyone can relate to them. Everyone can be like, I could take away something, a message. I feel what is being said. But who it's directed to, that's why I made reference to R. Kelly, where it was like the music and the content and the message, it's relatable.
So are you saying there's a homosexual double entendre to lyrics? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean,
I personally already feel like
you being a part of the community,
gay people have paved the way for a lot of straight people culture. So, personally,
like a lot,
down to what you wear.
Well, that's interesting.
Actually,
you're not wrong.
In the hip hop sense, like they do wear not Liberace. That's a singer. What's it? Calvin Klein and
are they gay?
I think, is it Calvin Klein? I've been mixing up it lately, but
that's the thing. I mean,
wait, is he? I'm gonna check that.
Man, I don't know what to say, man. I got nothing to say.
Sometimes when someone calls your name like and it's foul, you just be like other people said when they're covering the story, just no.
Yeah, if it's no, it's no. And I mean, if he is being accused of acting a certain way or participating in certain things and it's not true, the only person it's gonna look bad on is him if he's lying.
Which, after that happened, he just nah, this ain't what you. Nah, I'm gonna go to your house and I'm gonna beat you.
But then beat you. But then what's the other? That's the other thing too.
Academics is ready.
Oh.
I'll just say this, man.
Because he blames him for it, even though it wasn't. It was the producer that has the lawsuit.
Hey, man,
it wasn't.
Sometimes we're just gonna sit back and watch
from the window,
see how this plays out.
Get your popcorn, guys.
Like, I just feel like there's something always coming up with these super high status people. And you find out that certain things are not the truth. Oh, yeah. Certain things are not the same, and you just have to sit there and be like, wow, what a world we live in.
Now, the updated version, or not version, the update you gave us is I didn't know he was planning to just go to Ghana.
Apparently, he's just ready to just leave. Because I guess...
That's yo, that is wild.
I was actually going to say something else.
What?
Uh-oh.
It was, I feel like, or what if all of these conspiracies about the suit and everything that's involved with some of the big hip-hop legends, right? Because we can't deny these people they've paved the way for hip-hop for a very long time, whether producing, creating lyrics, not producing music, but like producing bands, getting those things together,
right.
Marketing and whatever. What happens if this is actually the whole ploy of this is because it's really the death of hip-hop?
I heard apparently I heard there's no money in the music business right now anyway, so...
You know what's crazy?
Different pod.
Last year was the 50th anniversary too. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting that.
But they didn't commend who they wanted to commend. They gave who they wanted to give. They didn't like. It was a good 50th anniversary little performance here and there, but like, you know, it's still industry based. They're not gonna give everybody their respect of hip hop.
Is it because it's that's actually a good question.
Because it's all the labels and all these different things that kind of killed it, and you know,
and on top of
that freedom of speech that you know you're probably looking for all generations and communities.
This is true.
You're not gonna see that in hip hop per se.
But the other reason why I feel like why this would be such a big scandal is because, and I'm saying this from a stereotypical standpoint when I say this, is because a lot of Black culture does not have an acceptance of the LGBT community in comparison to other cultures. So the easiest way, think about it. Really think about it.
I was gonna say Rock. When Rock was popping, you couldn't be openly in Rock.
Rock?
No, not like that. See, you kind of have to like suppress it a bit. But
okay.
But like openly, I don't.
What gay rock stars out there?
I don't know.
See, like, I can't like out there like that. I can't really think of any.
Not that I'm aware of.
Even when
is Queen considered rock?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, it is.
Queen is. Well, actually, okay, but there you go. One.
And the guy from Kiss, I believe.
I mean, never mind.
Right.
But I was just saying, like from a cultural standpoint, a lot of the culture does not accept it, and I put quotes around it, right? Okay. That is what is the perception, is that a lot of the culture, Black culture, does not accept it. And because that is not accepted, and the idea, especially for the framework of Black men, because hip-hop is a Black man imaged concept. I put quotes around this a lot. That is a very easy way to tear it down. Because the Black masculine form is very easily tarnished if you're a part of the LGBT community.
That's a good rap.
That's just my...
I have nothing to say about that. That's all I'm going to say. Because I'm tired. I already lost an hour of sleep.
This is true.
And
everyone has lost an hour.
If we're looking for,
these are my deep questions that I always be asking, you know.
Well, we will definitely figure this out. But let's wrap this up. You guys have anything to plug?
You sure you want to wrap it up? Sorry.
Wow.
Do you have anything to promote? Because I don't want to say plug.
That's crazy.
Anyways, you can definitely find me on Instagram at TheNerdZ, TheNerdZZ, and follow my photography page at ZZZ.studio, TOZZZ.STUDIOTO.
And shout out to Inside Network. I seen the interview you did with NerdZ.
Oh, right.
Make up yourself, Drewski.
Shout out to
Drewski, right?
Yes.
Big up yourself. Keep doing your thing. Man Dumb Podcast. Big up yourself. One day we'll be guests.
One
day, God willing.
I sure you had the French beret. What's that hat called?
Yes, I think he did. Yes, beret. Yeah.
Beret. I don't know.
Beret. Big up yourself, yo.
Delnigiro, DELNIJIRO, Twitter, Instagram. What? Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, I guess. I see that because I don't even really use the TikTok, but it's there if you want to follow. That's it for now. Yeah.
You can follow me, Jay Hunterville, on Insta. Blue Pistols on Twitch. I'm gonna be playing. Well, I'm gonna start putting some Helldivers content. Helldivers 2.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Yeah, you're not gonna see me here for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna be gone to Vegas.
Speaking of
Viva Las Vegas.
the evil land.
Yeah.
Oh,
pray for me because I'm gonna need all that prayers in the city of sin.
Just get some interviews.
But I got Jesus with me, and I'm there for work, so I don't know if I'm gonna see anybody. Who knows? I might see somebody. You never know. But I can guarantee you guys I never sold anything if I get an interview. You know what I mean? I would never compromise Christ. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? And you have any questions, concerns, complaints, or want to collab, send it to askthevent@gmail.com.
Yes.
The Vent Pod on Spotify, iTunes, any DSP.
Ooh.
Daily streaming platform.
DSP.
It just sounds crazy. But yeah,
After what we were talking about,
all these innuendos. But yes. Listen and subscribe to our stuff. Okay? Thank you guys for watching. You guys be safe on these streets. And this is the Vent. We out. Peace.